Destructo Disc! Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host Dexter Arafiles, and it has been a very long time. It's been about 4 weeks since I've actually done a unboxing, but as you can see here, we're not really unboxing, we're just gonna kind of put them together. Guys, I'm really sorry that I haven't been keeping up on my toy reviews and unboxings. I'm kind of unemployed right now, so I'm kind of looking for a job, and I just haven't really had time to get into my toys. So when I got this guy in the mail, I just had to put them together, and let's take some time to do some unboxing and basically build them, put them together. I know my Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku was kind of pre-built, but this one we're going to go through somewhat of the building process. I've already built some of him, as you can see here. I mean, he's not fully built yet, obviously, but I did put everything together. So together, this is going to be something we do together, an experience. We're going to build Krillin from the Figure Rise Dragon Ball Z plastic model kit, and this is going to be really fun. So I think I glanced at the instruction manual. It should be pretty straightforward on how to build them. Everything is super easy to put together. As you can see here, I just put the lower with his upper body, and then let's put these pegs with his legs. Should be fairly simple. Ooh, maybe not as easy as I thought. Just give me 1 second here. Should be fairly easy. Okay, yeah, just take some time. Maybe something might have gone wrong in the build here. Could be. Should fit right like that. Or maybe, ooh, I think I did something wrong. So I think this should be fairly simple to switch out. Yeah, so I messed up with the pegs on the legs. Lucky for me, the Figure Rise series is usually pretty simple to disassemble. As you can see, pretty easy to disassemble that, so I can correct my mistake. And there we go. We have Krillin's legs up and running, and then we'll put this here. Should be, yeah, pretty straightforward. So if you guys are wondering if the Figure Rise figures are hard to assemble, no, they are very easy. The manual I got is in Japanese, but I managed to understand it decently well. And we're going to put his arms together. All this attached through pegs. Really like that. And yeah, look at that. See, fairly simple. And now we're going to finally add the head. And what I really like about this head is that you have the part, this is like universal in terms of the back of the head. And then these three heads, as you can see here, let me zoom in. These three heads right here can easily fit onto that back head. So it's really easy to switch out. You just pop them out and it should fit. I think you got to put it in like that and just easily clasp it on. And boom. There you have it. Krillin is looking good. I know, very awesome. Let's put that in focus. So yeah, there's Krillin in his worried face. And then let's switch out the head. And we're going to put the more serious face. This is like a standard neutral. And there he is, looking good. All right. So yeah, and then let's just for fun, let's put in his yelling face. And there you have it. He looks really good. Actually, this, in my opinion, I think he looks better than the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku in terms of like just overall finish in terms of shading. I've noticed there's some shade a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining it. I just think he looks really good. He looks more accurate and more proportioned in terms of like what he should look like. And I didn't really like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku in terms of his proportions. He kind of just looked big. But I guess why I feel that way is because I feel that these figures should fit more of the SH Figure Arts line. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go grab a SH Figure Arts and we're going to compare them. Give me 1 second.
A few moments later.
Okay, so what we have here is SH Figure Arts Goku, which when I was looking at these two, they look like they fit decently well together. And then what I have here is Android 18. Now, honestly, I thought Android 18 from the SH Figure Arts line would be shorter or maybe not to proportion, but I'm starting to think, yes, these two are actually proportioned together, which is really cool. So I used to own the SH Figure Arts Krillin, the original first release back in like, what, 2012, I think? And I managed to, I got rid of him due to a trade with the one and only Toy Man. So I don't have him anymore, so when I saw that this was coming out in terms of the figure eyes, I just said, hey, maybe this Krillin will replace him. And honestly, I was a little worried because I know these are slightly larger in terms of scale. But as you can see here, he is slightly taller. I mean, not slightly taller, but he is a little bit bigger in terms of scale when it comes to SH Figure Arts. But since Krillin's a small guy, it kind of works together with SH Figure Arts. And I'm really happy that this one will be replacing the SH Figure Arts Krillin or until they re-release him. So yeah, the scale is fantastic. Even the detail seems to be fitting really well with SH Figure Arts. So let's look deeper into his details. Now the eyes are really nice. I love how they did the eyes. It all just kind of, you get 3 pairs of the eyes, I guess, and they all fit into a kind of like a harness. And it all fits here. Let me show you. So let me just remove the back so you can see. So this black part right here fits in specifically to certain eyes. And then you just plug that right in and you get 3 of them. And then that one, and then that one. And so then they're really secure. And the dots on his head, the 6 dots on his head are actually right there. So how you do that, you just plug it in like so. And there you have it. Make sure it snaps, and then that snaps right there. So yeah, I really like the way they did the eyes and just the head in general. I love that this one piece actually is universal for all 3. And so far, he's looking really good, very anime accurate. Obviously, if you want shading, you're going to have to pin it yourself because it's a model kit. But so far, I actually don't mind him the way he is. I love all the musculature in terms of the detail. As you can see, it's all there. Really liking that. And of course, the stickers are really easy to place on and stuff like that. If there's anything I kind of don't like, I guess it's because this right here on his butt, it's exposed. And that's kind of unfortunate. Also, something that I just noticed right now is that his belt is kind of loose. So this is not something that you can play with, obviously. Most models aren't. They're kind of just there to just pose, which is what they were designed for. But so far, he's looking really good. Loving the articulation. I always love how Figure Eyes does the knees because when you bend it like that, you can see the knee, and then when you put it back, it's all hidden, and I really enjoy that. Really fantastic. Before I continue, there's something I have to tell you guys, is that you want to use really nice, high quality clippers when it comes to taking out the parts from the sheets. Because the reason why is if you have something dull or you just loosen them up and pull it, there's some parts, for instance, the eyes, the bridge on the white eyes can break if you use it with your hands. And mine did. Luckily, it does fit on there, but I don't like it when parts break, and I'm pretty sure you don't. So I highly recommend that when you do this, you have some really nice, sharp, high-quality nippers that really work well with these model kits. So yeah, paint and detail looks really good, and as I said, scale is really nice. So let's go over articulation. We just have 2 points here in terms of his ankle. This does not rotate, but we do have this right here, which is, this is 1. I wouldn't say this is 2. This is more like 1 point of articulation. And we have a ball joint here at the upper leg. We have rotation on the midsection, and also decent ab crunch. The belt does get in the way. And we do have this kind of like I want to say it's like a butterfly joint. It's like a backwards butterfly joint because you're not going to see it in the front. So he does have decent decent range of motion when it comes to his arms. And then we have 2 points here at the neck. Looking to be a little bit over 20 points of articulation. Pretty much standard. A little bit less than the SH Figure Arts. So yeah, now that we've looked at that, let's look at his accessories. To be honest, the Figureize accessories are just cheap. So what I have here is a effect piece by Can of Beans, or Can of Beams, and I really love the transparency and just the overall look and feel when someone makes a custom piece. And this is pretty close to what you'll get if you get something like Krillin's Destructo disc in SH Figure Arts. I just love the quality. Well, maybe not that one. Sorry, that's a really bad one. Gohan. Ultimate Gohan's effect piece is really nice, and this one kind of matches with this. So why I don't like these in terms of detail is it's just transparent yellow. There's no details, there's no nothing in it. It's kind of just there. And because he looks cool, this kind of just doesn't match in terms of quality and detail. So that's why I don't really like these. But at the same time, I'm just kind of glad that they come with something. Some effect piece. So yeah, and see, as you can see here, this is his Destructo disc, and you can attach it to his wrist like so. So you can have that Destructo disc effect. Also, hands are really easy to replace. You just remove it, and there's the peg right there. Really simple. Everything is really nice. And then also we have the stand, and the stand goes on like so. And it kind of fits in. There you go. So yeah, you can have him stand. It is not an articulated stand when it comes to putting this on him. It kind of just goes up and down. Left and right, I was hoping for more of... Well, actually, I'd say that's not too bad. Okay, up and down, left and right isn't horrible. So yes, it is articulated. My apologies. And you can adjust it by removing this and then putting it like so. So you can adjust the height. And if you want to put all the effect pieces on there, this one goes on like so. So you can have him shooting his beam. Really cool. So Krillin is really nice. He is going to replace my SH Figure Arts Krillin, which I traded out. And I am really glad that I got him. So yeah, if you guys are looking to purchase him, he is an easy buy. Highly recommend him, especially if you guys missed out on the SH Figure Arts Krillin. This is definitely one to get. He looks really good. And of course, since he's a model, you can probably put some details on him. I'm just going to keep him like so. I'm going to put him with all my other Dragon Ball Z figures. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will be putting out a lot more videos this week. I'm trying to catch up on all the stuff that I've been getting. I honestly haven't been getting too much stuff, but now they're starting to come in because October, November is usually the time to release action figures. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.